We're doing a small series, a little series on back to the basics. I've seen a lot of people get away from some very, very important parts of the correct way of installing a French drain system. The use of PVC pipe, which is a recipe for disaster. We're going to replace a 6-inch system with a 6-inch system. The difference is we're going to use a 6-inch pipe that has holes all the way around it, 360 degrees. You can see the old system, there's the pipe. We're going to dig one bucket on this side of the pipe, one bucket on this side of the pipe. I want to get that pipe out in one piece. I want to save all that pipe. That's 6-inch PVC. Is PVC worth it? Is PVC worth it for a French drain system? How about a 6-inch piece of pipe, PVC? Is it worth it? So let me show you what we're doing here. We tore out a 6-inch PVC French drain system. It failed. It's full of sediment and the holes on the bottom plugged. We overdug so that we could put in 3 6-inch corrugated pipes. The people that put this system in were truly amateurs, so 1 6-inch pipe was not enough. When I did the math, 2 was bare minimum, and because we love overkill here at the French Drain Man, we went ahead and we put in 3 6-inch pipes. Now there's no stone under this pipe. It's 89 degrees, direct UV rays. The sun has this pipe so hot, and it's still so strong that I could stand on it. This is virgin pipe. It's not regrind, and what that means, regrind is black pipe. It's all your recycled materials ground up, melted down, and used for a second time. I know it seems like a great idea to use recycled materials for a drain pipe, but when we rely on these pipes to keep our basements dry, our crawl spaces dry, our yards dry, why are we putting garbage, literally trash, in the ground for our drainage system? So corrugated pipe gets a bad name because people are used to the regrind. We use a virgin pipe. This is virgin material. It don't deflect, it doesn't have any issues with cracking, splitting. This pipe has a little bit of flexibility, which is its strength. If the clay dries up and we go into the drought season, it won't affect this pipe like it will PVC. When you have a drought and clay shrinks, PVC pipe is so rigid that it really, really has a hard time with that. So we have no stone under this corrugated pipe. Under this failed PVC drain, there was stone. There was always water in the bottom of this trench because of that. I say let's go back to the basics. Do not put stone under your French drain pipe. You have to use corrugated pipe to do that. It has holes 360 degrees. There's only holes on the bottom on PVC pipe. When you look at PVC pipe, there's no holes up top and on the sides. It's only on the bottom. This pipe is half full of sediment. Once you have sediment in the bottom of a PVC pipe, it's not going to flow water. It only has holes on the bottom. And because you have to lay it on stone, you're always going to have water in the bottom of your trench. The little bit of water, and I do mean little, that gets caught in the ripples, what, a glass of water of corrugated pipe, does not even stack up to the amount of water that's in 4 inches of stone underneath PVC pipe. It's the only way you can install a pipe. It only has holes on the bottom. And you can't lay it on the mud or it ain't gonna take in any water at all. It's not the right product. If you wanna do that indoors, fine, but outdoors, when you have all the different elements that you have to factor into an outdoor application, you got high sediment, that's huge. We got tree roots and shrub roots. We can't leave water behind. They're gonna fill that trench. You're gonna have that system jetted all the time, which I think a lot of the contractors that put that pipe in, that's their plan. They really make their living off the maintenance schedule, the maintenance that comes with that PVC drain. So you can see the guys are putting in stone. There's no stone underneath the pipe. There's fabric, there's the corrugated pipe, and then there's a lot of drainage stone. Now the water can move through the stone, through the voids that the stone creates. Mud and sediment will not fill those voids because we're using a good soil separator, a good drainage filter fabric. It's important, it's super important. We preach it all the time. Now we get some half-wit handymen that put a little dirt on this fabric and put some water on the fabric. Honestly, it's not even this fabric. And they say, look, the water don't go through. Well, you have to study fluid dynamics to have a better understanding of how all this comes together. When hydrostatic pressure, when the ground is loaded with water, it will pass through this filter fabric without any issues whatsoever. So these little demonstrations and these little tests are cute and funny and humorous, but that's all they are, is entertainment. They're not helpful, they're misleading. Always use a lot of stone. People always talk about grass roots, you know, growing through the stone and finding their way into the pipe. Not our pipe, because we put too much stone in. Most contractors are not going to do that. The reason why is it costs too much money. They want to just trench a little groove, put one pipe in, put very little stone in, and call it a day. The more stone you put on top of your pipe, the more void, more air that you create. This system's going to breathe. It's going to dry out real nice for you. You're going to air prune any roots that try to penetrate it during the real wet time of the year. We prove it time and time again. We've been in all our systems with cameras. We made all these videos for you guys. You know, the stone we're getting isn't washed right now, but I'm not worried about it because the inlets in our pipe, you can fit a 50-cent piece in them. So the little bit of dirt that's in this non-washed stone, after a few good rains, it'll all wash right through our pipe, out of the system. This rock will never have been cleaner. All right, everybody, I hope you learned something. I'm trying to go back to the basics. Seems like people are forgetting the things that were the most important to making a French drain last forever. All right, until the next video.